The last time I tried to give this guy a shout out, apparently closed captions thought I was saying something else. Let's try this again. Shout out to Raya Force Game. And I'm pronouncing the first word R-A-Y like that because, again, closed captions thought I said something else the last time. So shouts out to Raya Force Game, who makes this tweet that says, Akamatsu-sensei, known for Love Hina, Nagima, Magister, Neji Neji, etc., went to Parliament and spoke. The content is translated by Surima. Here's the link. The key points of the content are 1. Freedom of expression, and 2. The threat of foreign oligopoly, which is a perfect segment because yesterday we were talking about a similar topic regarding China taking over more Japanese companies related to ACG, anime, comics, and gaming, most recently that 20% stake in Marvelous Inc. And now a shout out to Surima, who posted this translation from Akamatsu-sensei. Here's what it says. This month, I was called by Upper House to answer questions. The member of Congress asked me what measures are necessary to make Japanese manga survive in the world. 1 of 4, let's continue, says, I responded, first is the liberty of expression. Japan has advantages of allowing more artistic freedom compared to other countries, but we want to avoid Japanese works being regulated by overseas rules due to oligopoly of foreign oligopoly. So a little redundant there with the words, but you get the idea. They are concerned about foreign oligopolies and foreign companies getting more power over their IP. And this does follow up our prior report, not the one from yesterday, but the second one. We made 3 videos reporting on Tencent and China acquiring more Japanese companies. The second video, I'll link it in the description if you're interested, we talked about that in more detail. And while some Japanese companies are open to working with foreign companies to an extent, for example, Tencent, others apparently are actually quite resistant to having, let's just say, foreign companies manipulating their intellectual property. Continuing on, it says, also, I told a quote, we need the National Manga Center that was passed over this time to preserve, expose, monetize, and avoid to sell out to foreign country the master copy, blueprint, and draft of manga. So that's very interesting. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think I know enough about the manga industry to have a comment on that. Let's continue on. The final tweet says, if we could do this, the manga industry of Japan will be secured for 10 years. The congressman agreed. 4 out of 4. Japan is in a very interesting position here, especially as the entertainment industry here in the States continues to collapse, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's not going down a good route. And as that becomes more and more the case, they will look towards other markets, for example, anime and manga, and try to see if they can make money off that IP. Now, on one hand, Japan can make some money from these foreign companies getting involved. On the other hand, long term, as I've discussed before, it might not be a good decision. Short term, they might make some bucks if they go with those sort of deals. Long term, it will damage the IP, it will damage the industry. A lot of the people who like anime and manga really don't like these Hollywood types, and I don't think they want to see these Japanese companies really getting involved with them. And to be fair, plenty of Japanese companies and Japanese people don't want that either. For example, Ken Akamatsu, Akamatsu-sensei, who we just took a look at. There's the tweet itself. We already read it though. Just figured I'd show you it on screen. Look at that, man. Over 12,000 retweets, over 27,000 likes. That's pretty good to see. And of course, it's shocking that there are people like this, but even when you have Japanese mangakas going to their government to voice their concerns over foreign censorship with their IP, with their products, you have Westerners trying to skew the narrative and openly lying about what's going on. They say, there is no such thing as evil, prudish foreigners trying to censor poor Japanese creators. However, there are tons of Japanese activists voicing their concern over the problematic content produced by their home country. All we do as foreigners is amplifying their voices. There is so much I could say about that one, but I'm not going to. I'm more curious what you all say about that if you made it towards the end of it. Excuse me, laughing too much now. If you made it towards the end of the video, let me know what you think about that take, please. That would be funny for me to read in the comments. And with that, I will be wrapping this one up. I will leave a pinned comment with shoutouts to the kind people who promoted the final segment from yesterday. And maybe in the pinned comment, I will also mention something about that final tweet so I could have some of the responses right there, easy to find. That'd be funny. Anyways, that's what I got for you in this one. I'll probably be seeing you shortly if you tune in for the next segment, and I'll catch you then.